Okay, guys. So, yeah, as mentioned, a quick introduction. My name is Mohammed Shoaib. I'll be your cybersecurity trainer for this entire duration of this course. And again, the demo we are taking on is a course called Certified Ethical Hacking version 13. I've been training this course again over the various versions from the last 6 years and a few other cybersecurity courses as well. But for people who want to get started in cybersecurity, this is the go-to course for it because it explains everything from the very fundamentals, from the very core basics, okay, to advanced level of what hacking is, what ethical hacking is, and what we do as cyber professionals in the real time. So if you want to land a job in cybersecurity, and if you have no knowledge on what cybersecurity is, but still want to learn everything about it from the very fundamentals, this is the go-to course. I currently work as a penetration tester as well. I've been working in this domain for the last 6 years or so. And again, I've worked as a penetration tester, currently working as a senior penetration tester. But before that, started as a network engineer, then SOC analyst, and then penetration testing. Okay. But yeah, we'll be learning practically what all these different job roles do. Okay. And what are the tools that we use in real time in organizations and what operations we perform as a cybersecurity professional. That's the objective of the course. Okay. This course is basically created by an organization called EC Council. You can go to your browser, search for EC Council here. This is the official website, and they provide a lot of certifications in cybersecurity. It is a globally recognized organization, trusted by a lot of global companies, as you can see, by IBM, Microsoft, Xerox, Accenture, Cisco, Tata, TCS. All of these companies trust the certifications from this organization called EC Council. And what we are learning is the same exact certification, Certified Ethical Hacker version 13 currently. Okay, the same. If I just go to train and certified ethical hacking, this is the official page for it. We'll be following the same exact curriculum as mentioned in this organization itself. Okay. And once this course is done, you can start applying for all of these different job roles: penetration tester, threat modeling specialist, IT security administrator, network security engineer, security consultant, SOC analyst, cyber security instructor, okay, AI security engineer, exploitation analyst, etc. etc. These are all the commonly available job roles in India as well as in other countries as well. Okay. So, oh, just a second. The others have no. Okay. So coming back to this, as mentioned, the course is called Certified Ethical Hacking. We'll define first what these terminologies are. What is hacking? What is ethical hacking? And how they are different from one another. When you talk about hacking, this is specifically the procedure of trying to gain access to information systems. As a hacker, as a cyber criminal, what you usually do is get access to any sort of an endpoint, whether it be mobile phones, whether it be the cloud infrastructure, whether it be a basic laptop with any operating system running, Windows 10 or Linux or whatever it be. Hacking is the procedure of trying to gain access to these information systems. And once hacker has obtained the access to these devices, he can steal information from those devices, destroy or modify information on those devices, or sell that information to other people over the internet. And hackers are sometimes so mischievous, they can even do it just for fun. Now, from this definition, you can clearly understand hacking is a very illegal activity. It is something which is done by criminals. If it is such an illegal activity, why do we have a course called ethical hacking? How is this getting ethical or legal in the first place? To define ethical hacking, this is specifically the procedure of trying to find vulnerabilities or loopholes in information systems. So, in an organization, you have multiple different endpoints. You have routers, you have switches, you have, again, servers, different categories of servers, FTP servers, SSH servers, your DNS servers, web servers, etc., etc. So basically, trying to find the vulnerabilities in every single endpoint, in every single information system in the organization is what ethical hacking revolves around. Okay, so we try to find the vulnerabilities with the permission and with the knowledge of the organization. And once we do find something, we report it back to the company so that they can possibly patch the vulnerabilities up. And once the vulnerabilities have been patched up, once there are no more flaws to correct, the entire organization is completely secure. Now, the main agenda here is we are finding the vulnerabilities before the hackers do, so that we can report it to the organization and we can remediate the vulnerabilities. Okay. Depending on these two definitions, we can categorize the types of hackers. There's someone known as a white hat hacker, a gray hat hacker, and a black hat hacker. Your black hat hackers are typical cyber criminals who perform hacking for their own benefit. White hat hackers are cyber professionals who abide by the laws and policies of the company, and they work for securing the company's infrastructure or the organization's infrastructure. And in between, there's a third category called gray hat hackers. These are people who have both the qualities of black hat as well as white hat. So, like a black hat hacker, they don't ask for permission first, but once they find a vulnerability, they report it back to the company for a minor reward, a bounty. So therefore, they're working both offensively and defensively at various times. Hence, they're called as grey hat hackers or also bug bounty hunters. Okay. Oh, just a second. Let me just connect my laptop's charger. Right. So, right. Moving on. So when you talk about any of these categories of hackers, whether it be the black hat hackers, the gray hat hackers, or the white hat hackers, they're professionals who perform hacking or ethical hacking in a certain procedure. And that procedure is called as cyber kill chain. Some organizations also refer to this as the hacking cycle. It's one and the same. The procedure that hackers follow or cyber criminals follow to perform a successful cyber attack is called the cyber kill chain. So when this procedure is followed exactly in the defined manner, the probability of the attack being successful is very, very high. So the chances of the attack being successful and the hackers getting access to your data is very high. And the same procedure also allows cybersecurity professionals or ethical hackers to understand how these attacks are being performed, to detect these attacks at the earliest time possible and prevent them at every level in the organization. Okay. So the procedure to attack the systems is very similar to how do we defend the systems, because unless and until you know what attacks are possible in the first place, unless and until you can simulate the same attacks and make the organization understand what is possible, you might not be knowing how to defend the systems as well. So in order to defend them, you have to practically show the organization how vulnerable their systems are. Okay, that is what we perform as pen testers. Find vulnerabilities with the same exact procedure as hackers, and then report the vulnerabilities and provide the solutions as well. Okay, that's the entire agenda of a cybersecurity professional. And again, there are multiple different departments again in cybersecurity professions. There's blue team hackers or blue team defenders, or your red team pen testers, or purple team. Blue team is all about defending the systems from these attacks. Red team is all about aggressively attacking the systems and using offensive methods and tools and techniques and checking the latest vulnerabilities to exploit the systems. And purple team is something which collaborates between both of them, combination of blue and red. Okay. What we'll be learning in this course is basically purple itself. How do you attack the systems, and also how do you see to it that you can collaborate with the attackers, the red team testers, and defend the systems as well from all the vulnerabilities. Okay. And to understand that, we need to understand what this cyber kill chain is, which consists of five important stages. There's information gathering, the first stage, then scanning, then gaining access, then maintaining access, and then reporting or clearing traces. So today, I'll briefly discuss what each of these terminologies are one by one. Okay. Up to this point, any questions or doubts, Shankar?
Can you proceed?
Right. So the first stage that we have here is information gathering. It's also commonly known as reconnaissance or footprinting. And the objective here is to gather or research information about the organization. So as a pen tester or even a cyber criminal, the first step you perform is try to get as much information as possible about your organization. So you're trying to leverage their own information to figure out how that system, how their systems or how their organization can be attacked. Okay. But the main question is, what information are you trying to obtain here? How can you use this information to attack the systems? Okay. So the question to answer is, as mentioned, these are the pieces of information. So you need the IP addresses or the network blocks, the who's records, the DNS records, domains or subdomains of the organization, operating system information, employee details, contact numbers of the employees, email addresses of the employees, usernames and passwords of those employees, etc., etc. Now, believe it or not, all of this information is readily available for any organization. But the main question is, where do we get this information from? So we'll be learning that practically in our upcoming session, understanding how to obtain these pieces of information for any organization for that matter. Okay. And again, I know some of these words here or terminologies here are completely new, but don't worry. In the upcoming sessions, we'll practically discuss each of these one by one from scratch. Okay. Once you have the information required, that information is utilized in the next phase, which is scanning. So here, with that information, we make direct connections with the target on their IP addresses, on their domains, on their subdomains. We try to make connections and get extra data. So we perform multiple categories of scanning here. There's something called network scanning, port scanning, vulnerability scanning, etc., etc. In network scanning, you're figuring out what devices are active in the organization. In port scanning, you can figure out on those devices what ports are open or what services are running. And in vulnerability scanning, we figure out what vulnerabilities or loopholes exist on these devices. So during this module, we'll be working on some important tools like Nmap for network and port scanning and Tenable Nessus for vulnerability scanning. Now, the Nmap is completely open source and free for all, but Tenable Nessus, on the other hand, is quite an expensive tool. It is capable of automatically detecting what systems contain what vulnerabilities. I can give you a report. And that report is what is also used by pen testers to perform the vulnerability assessment. Now, if you don't have such a tool, if you don't have the access to Nessus tool, even then you can still perform vulnerability scanning, but there are other techniques for that. And we'll learn that as well. Oh, just a second. Yeah. Oh, uh, oh, Shankar, are you there? I think I've lost your connection for a while. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir. Tell me, sir. Hello.
Yeah, Shankar, I lost your audio for a while. Okay. Right. Coming back to this, as mentioned, those are the
Hello.
different categories of scanning available. And once you've performed that, there's finally gaining access, the main core of the subject, where we learn how to attack every single endpoint. So basically attacking systems, using malwares to attack systems, performing network attacks like denial of servers, hacking Wi-Fi routers, creating fake websites and attacking and getting credentials of other users, hacking web servers, hacking web applications, firewalls, mobile phones. So this is the core of the subject, basically attacking every single endpoint and understanding how to secure those endpoints as well. Oh, sorry. Network. Oh, yeah, yeah, understandable. Shankar. No problem. We can join tomorrow as well for the same demo, Shankar. We'll be repeating the same demo for other students as well. So not an issue. We'll just take up a brief overview today, and tomorrow or day after we can take up a full-fledged session as well. Okay. So again, basically gaining access is where you're learning how to attack every single endpoint and find vulnerabilities in them. And finally, we have maintaining access and reporting or clearing traces, where we learn how to maintain persistent connections to the target, or how do you report the vulnerabilities to the organization and remove the evidences as well. So basically, we are learning both the divergent paths, as a pen tester, you need to know how to report the vulnerabilities and tell them what are the solutions to remove those vulnerabilities. On the other hand, as cyber criminals, we learn how to remove the evidence of the actions. So basically, what logs are they deleting? How are they erasing their actions? How are they hiding their identity? That's what we'll be covering in the clearing traces part. So that gives us an idea on figuring out what are the logs to check for, just in case if our system has been under attack. What logs have been deleted? How do you recover those? Is what we'll be covering there. Okay. So yeah, that's a brief overview on the five-step procedure of ethical hacking or cyber kill chain. But yeah, there's a lot more to it. We'll cover that in depth on the next session because, as mentioned, I think you are traveling as well. You're unable to hear my audio properly. But yeah, we'll connect back in the next session or the one after that to learn a bit more in depth. This is just a brief overview of what we'll be learning throughout the course in the Certified Ethical Hacking module. Sure. Okay, Shankar, we can disconnect here then. We'll connect back tomorrow or day after whenever you are available. Okay, thank you. Thanks. No worries, Shankar.